ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, presenting the culinary brilliance of Charles Knight.
Oh, man, don't make me laugh.
Hey, wait a minute.
The culinary brilliance blows my mind.
Well, if they said the culinary brilliance of Jack Harris, that would blow your mind.
Something.
I mean, you know.
That guy's great, isn't he? And what
phenomenal,
a career
amazing.
he's got ahead of him. This is
Amazing.
the greatest thing in the world. We'll get a chance, well, it'll be 2 years before we get to see him again, because he'll be out with the Red Circus, and then they'll be coming through town again in a couple of years and talk to him about his experience the first year. By the way,
exciting.
I've got something I have to do. Please do not bring your barbecue grill inside and fire it up. We're getting calls at the TV station. That was a lame joke by Joe and about how he's warming his house and cooking at the same time. So please don't bring your barbecue grill inside and fire it up. Just go on and set a fire on the rug or something, but don't use it. Oh, no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No.
Here we go.
No. There you go. All right. So this really looks and smells great. These
It is. It's
barbecued turkey meatballs.
That's right. Hey, do you know that, January is diet month? It is.
It is.
Matter of fact, I stepped on a scale this morning. The scale screamed. That's so bad. No, but it is diet month. It's also oatmeal month.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's oatmeal month.
That's good for you. Oatmeal's good for you.
So we got a recipe with oatmeal today. Matter of fact, this recipe was sent in by Dorothy Haywood, and Dorothy Haywood gets the cup with your schnozola on it, and she also gets a cookbook. She gets the Harrison Company cookbook.
That's a good cookbook, by the way, I might add.
Well, at least you can put coffee in the mug. I don't know what you do with the cookbook.
All right. But,
most of the recipes in here, ladies and gentlemen, by Jack Harris.
No, I got one recipe, and it's a good one, the gourmet grits.
Gourmet grits, that's true.
What do we got? How do we start the meatballs?
All right, this one is very simple. What we're going to do is we're going to make barbecued turkey meatballs. It's only about 6 grams of fat. It can be used as an appetizer or a main course, whatever you like.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what we'll do. You started.
Oh, is this another one of those?
Yeah, it is.
Mixed stuff.
All right, what you got to do is make sure that you mix the dry ingredients first. All right.
You want to put this in here?
Yeah, you can put that in there, but mix the dry ingredients first. What it calls for 3/4 of a cup of rolled oats. Mix the dry ingredients first.
Oh, you want that stuff in there first?
You got to get that first.
What do we got?
3/4 of a cup of rolled oats.
Okay.
Okay, and then 1/2 cup of skim milk. You want to make sure you get that in. And while you're doing that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the onions ready.
Wait a minute. Let me see. What? I don't have a cup.
Right here.
Oh,
that's
okay.
a cup. Okay.
Let me see what we got here.
And what you want to do is you want to put a half of onion in here, 1/2 a minced onion.
They always put these things on the wrong side for right-handed.
Just for you. Okay.
Well, we got
1/2 cup of rolled oats. 3/4 of a cup of rolled oats. Do the dry ingredients first.
Oh,
all right.
I got too much of this in here.
I said do the dry ingredients first 3 or 4 times. Did I say that 3 or 4 times? Did I say that 3 or 4 times?
Wait, I was
just checking.
You got at the top of the list. It says the milk up
No,
here.
it doesn't. It says the rolled oats right at the top of the list.
I got to put this somewhere.
Just put it in the thing there, right?
Okay.
Now you need 3/4 a cup. This is going to be interesting. 3/4 of a cup of...
A little more than that.
3/4 of a cup of oats, since that's the only...
3/4 of a cup of oats.
Yeah.
This doesn't have 3/4 on it.
Well, wing it. All right, that's about it. All right.
Is that about right?
Yeah, you can use that instead of if you're going to use breadcrumbs or something like that. All right.
Okay.
Put that in there. Just pour the thing in, will you? There you go.
Okay.
You're driving me crazy. Look at all the oats you got in here now. Now you wrecked both recipes. All right. To that, you want to put the
Slosh this
what?
around. I'm just going to slosh this around and get those oats out of here.
This is going to end up oatmeal.
It is like oatmeal.
Now, what you want to do is put the sausage in. Sausage goes in.
Okay.
All right. And I'm going to put the diced onions in there with that. Okay, diced onions. All right, so 1/2 diced onions.
And here goes 1 sausage.
Yes. Okay.
All right. And another sausage.
2 sausage. You can use 1 sausage if you like. That'll cut it down about 1/2 the grams of fat.
Oh.
All right.
All right.
And what you want to do is you want to mix that up.
Wait, I forgot to pull my sleeves up.
Okay.
Okay, can you do this? Is
there any other
Christmas
clothing
sweater.
adjustments you need?
Christmas sweater. No,
right.
My pants are a little tight here.
Mix that. Well, you can do your own pants. All right.
All right, here, we'll take a break. And
Yeah,
be back
we
in
need
minute.
a break
I
about
hate
now.
this part of this.
We definitely need a break.
Be a machine that'll do this. Somewhere out there, somebody has created.
Like, what if I didn't make it to the World Championship in 1983? Or what if I didn't break my leg in front of millions of fans a few years later? My thoughts used to center on my game.
Then, like you, I had a family and discovered what worrying was really about. What if something happened to you? How would your family get by? Could they pay the mortgage and your other bills? Would the kids' education suffer? Many folks don't have enough life insurance, and if you're counting on what you have at work, consider this. Half of all workers lose their coverage when they retire. And the older you are when you try to replace it, the more difficult and expensive it can be, even if you're in the best of health.
Fortunately, there's Life Choice, a new offer from Conseco Direct, the new name for Colonial Penn Life. It provides up to $25,000 in affordable whole life insurance protection.
At some of the most reasonable rates you'll find anywhere. You'd think it would be tough to get protection like this, but it's easy. All you do is answer 3 simple health questions. No medical exam is required, and once accepted, your coverage cannot be canceled. This is not a term life insurance plan that offers you coverage for a set number of years and then stops. This is permanent whole life insurance. It fully protects from day one. There's no waiting period. And your benefit amount, as much as $25,000, is guaranteed not to decrease, ever. What's more, your premium is guaranteed never to increase. Plus, the plan builds cash value you can borrow against for any reason.
If you're between 45 and 75, you can take advantage of this exciting offer from Conseco Direct Life.
Start by picking up the phone to ask for more information. No agent will come to your door, and your free information will be sent to you by mail without obligation. So call now.
Call 1-800-682-0600 to receive free information in the mail. Dial 1-800-682-0600. The call is free, and so is this handy guide to retirement planning. Call now, 1-800-682-0600. There's no risk or obligation.
Trying to get my sleeves up. I'm going to get my sleeves in this stuff.
Okay, excuse me.
This is too wet, I think. I don't know.
I
It's
think
wetter.
it is too wet because you put extra milk in it.
Well, I was just cleaning out
Right.
put a little extra oats in there.
Is there anything else I can help you? I feel like I'm working with my kids here. I really do.
No,
Here,
I think I'm,
blow your
I
nose.
think I'm ready.
Hey, okay. That's it. Okay. Now, what I'm doing over here is I'm dry sauteing. That means no oil. I'm just doing the onions without oil. They got enough water in them so you don't need to add oil.
Am I through
Okay?
with this yet?
No, you just keep. That is wet.
Well, I know. I don't know.
Oh, you know what we forgot? We forgot the monkey dust.
Oh, yeah. I got to put a little monkey
In a
dust
monkey
in there.
dust. This is Jack and my new seasoning. It's called Bucky and Chucky's Monkey Dust.
Ooh, you put a lot in there,
And
too.
believe it or not, it's going to be on the market. We'll put a little bit of oats in there, too, because I think that is too
Whoa, a lot of oats.
Okay?
Oh,
Now, what I've got over here
feels awful.
is I've got the barbecue sauce cooking. And the barbecue sauce calls for a 1/4 cup
This is terrible.
of Worcestershire.
I love Worcestershire
You like that?
sauce.
And you need about let's see.
And I love vinegar.
You need some vinegar.
This
All
is
right.
pretty healthy sauce.
It is.
Huh?
It's very good.
Did you put
that
ketchup in
there?
there? You put
yeah,
ketchup
we're going
in?
to put the ketchup in.
And onions? I mean,
Yep,
this is
onions.
a great barbecue sauce. I love ketchup,
All right,
too.
ketchup.
You know, it's a health food now, according to the Heinz people.
Really?
Yeah, it impedes the growth of heart disease and cancer and things like that. Huh?
Impedes it?
Or it helps to preclude you getting it, I guess. I don't know.
Preclude you getting it. He's got to use all these big words on the show here. All right, how you doing with that?
well,
Well, you
it's-
got to be making it into meatballs.
Oh, okay.
And make it into meatballs. You've got your pan preheated about 350, 400 degrees. This is a real appetizing recipe, isn't it? Good thing Dorothy's getting a cup for this, boy. You just ruined her family recipe.
This is a great recipe, though,
like that?
Dorothy. Now, this
Yeah,
is that too big of a meatball?
Well, at this point in time, I don't think it makes any difference. I think this is going to end up meatloaf.
There we
Right?
go.
All right.
I'll make a little smaller ball this time.
Yeah, I think you got to do something with it. But
Okay.
anyway, what we've got is we've got the barbecue sauce here. Here's what the meatballs look like when they're finished.
Oh, man, you can smell
Okay?
those. Those are
And
fantastic.
then, there you go.
You going to pour that thing on there?
You just pour the sauce over the top. That's your barbecue sauce.
Oh, this
And this is
awesome.
absolutely unbelievable.
This is
It tastes so good.
fantastic. I'm going to put another
Yeah, that is pretty interesting too.
meatball
You
in
got
there.
over there. Why don't you just throw the whole thing in there?
Like
I think,
one big
yeah, I think it's
meatball.
going to have to be a. It's going to have to be a meatloaf.
I want to try that.
Do you?
I mean, that is the most
You'll love this.
tasty-looking thing. I'll
This
make
is really
one
good.
big
Now you
meatball
want to
here.
let this cook a little bit to reduce the sauce, but you get the idea.
Okay, we'll take a break and be back in a minute as I'm making the largest meatball ever made on this show. Here we go. You ready?
No doubt
You got
about
some of this?
Be my
If you'd like a copy of today's Health Craft recipe, please send a self-addressed stamped envelope to P.O. Box 262502, Tampa 33685.
largest meatball, and this thing kind of went flat on me. I was trying to make it in the state of Florida. Can I taste some of that?
it's beyond flat. Yeah, this is a little bit hot. You're going to really like that. Isn't that something?
Oh,
isn't that great?
Dorothy
gets the book and the cup.
That's a great thing. This is terrific. I got the world's largest meatball. Can you lift that up and show that to that camera? That's a great meatball in the shape of Florida.
That's right.
We'll see you tomorrow at 11:30. Thank you, Charles Knight, third best cook in America. What am I going to do with my hand? Bring it down, shake hands with you folks down here.
Production assistance for Harrison Company Live at Brandon Town Center is provided by Cypress Gardens, Florida's first theme park. Audio support furnished by A Yardbark Music and Rental Center, North Armenia Avenue, Tampa.